Last one we're going to try. Number 8. A newsboy had $2.65 consisting of nickels, dimes, and quarters. If the number of dimes exceeded the number of nickels by 1, and the number of quarters was equal to the number of nickels decreased by 1, what was the number of each kind of coin? I would totally give you a question like this. Yeah, because it is laid out. You just got to follow the pieces. All right. I've got nickels, dimes, and quarters, so now I'm going to have 3 statements because there's 3 different coins. The number of nickels exceeded the number of dimes exceeded the number of nickels by 1. Do you know how many nickels there were? Call it X. Let X equal number of nickels. I should probably use a fresh sheet of paper because it's going to bleed through. Sorry. Okay, let's read. If the number of dimes exceeded the number of nickels by 1, what does that look like? X plus 1 equals number of dimes. Exceeded by just is the same thing as increased by, right? That just means add 1. And then it says, and the number of quarters was equal to the number of nickels decreased by 1. So go to where your number of nickels is and decrease that by 1. What's that look like? X, I heard it over there somewhere. X minus 1, the number of nickels decreased by 1. So X minus 1. Let X minus 1 be the number of, what are these, quarters? Yeah. Okay, that's the hardest part. Now it's just putting the equation together, but that's the same every time. So put this equation together. What's that going to look like? Who's got this? This is the easy part, right? You just got to put that equation. Allie, go ahead.
Is it 0.05x?
Yeah, keep going.
Plus 0.1 in parentheses x plus 1
Yeah.
plus 0.25 in parentheses x minus
And what's it equal altogether?
265.
That's it. Is everybody okay where that equation's coming from? It's not just coming from the sky, right? Nickels, they're worth 5 cents each, so 5 cents times the number of nickels. Dimes are worth 10 cents. 10 cents times the number of dimes. Quarters are 25 cents times the number of quarters I have. And it told me in the problem altogether the kid had $2.65. Now it's just math. So now now's the fun part, right? Because you love math. You just solve, 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 solve. Watch your signs. Go step by step. I would hate for you to have gotten this far and then you just make like a math error and now the whole thing's wrong. We're here. Now let's combine our X's. What is a nickel, a dime, and 25 cents? $0.40, thank you. So that's 0.40x. What is 10 cents minus 25 cents? Negative 15, right? Negative 15 equals the 265. Again, if you need to check on the calculator, fine. But sometimes, I'm telling you, it really is easy to do it in your head. When we're talking money, I know you guys know money. Add 15. You might be broke, but you still know how it operates, right? 265 and 15 cents. Add those together. What's 265 and another 15 cents? 280. How many 40 cents groups are there in $2.80? What'd you say? 7. Oh, sorry. Again, you guys can have calculators on this section. It's these ones. So you're welcome to use these if you need to, but, you know, If you can do it without, do it without. So now, what did they want to know? How much everything was? What? Yeah. So X was 7, and that stood for nickels. So if I have 7 nickels, how many dimes do I have? 8 and quarters, 6. So write me a sentence. Guys, it is absolutely, when you go to take the test, there is no reason why you shouldn't actually check that. If you really had 7 nickels and 8 dimes and 6 quarters, figure out how much that would be. Add it all together, and it should get you to 265. Right? Real quick, what's 7 nickels? If you have 7 nickels, how much money is that? 35 cents. What's 8 dimes? 80 cents. And 6 quarters is $1.50. So add those 3, check. Is it really $2.65 like we think it's supposed to be? Is it? Yes, good. So you know, even if I would rather you check it and say, okay, I know something in here doesn't work out. Something's not right. I'd rather you come up to me during the test and say, I've tried this. I know that these numbers don't work out. I can't find my mistake. I'm more likely to nudge you in the right direction if you show me, look, I know that there's a mistake here. What I can't stand is kids, I get this all the time. I see a kid checking their work. They know it doesn't work. So then they just kind of try and write sloppy so that I won't notice. I notice. Okay? You got to have your answers spot on. And you got to write clearly, because if I can't tell what it is, I'm just going to mark it wrong anyway. So be careful. But I want you to find your own mistakes, because then you can fix them before you turn it in. Or you can at least ask me, and the worst thing I can say is I can't help you with it. But I might be like, oh, you forgot to distribute there or whatever. I'm probably going to nudge you in the right direction. All right.